I am Vignesh J of Team Club RIT, the graphic team leader. Today we are going to see about a short demonstration of Mine-imator Software. Mine-imator Software, we can do Minecraft animation. Now let's go to the demonstration of software.
Hello friends, download the software from the Mine-imator website. It's just 10 MB in size. These are the system requirements. Install and start the Mine-imator software. After the software opens, it asks for a name for your animation project along with the details like author, description and the storage location. Fill them up and click on the create button. Now you're looking at the software interface, which will help us to create mind-blowing Minecraft animations like the one you saw at the beginning of this video. The interface consists of 4 major regions. The upper region is the toolbar region. The middle one, that is the colorful one, is our work region. To the bottom you can find the animation timeline, and to the right you can find the project window. In this demonstration, we will be creating a very simple animation covering the major features of the software. Click on the icon at the left top corner. This will open up a trove of objects which we can use for our animation. Click on the first option, which says create a player or mob. To the right you can find a character. We are going to select human from the list and the variant as Steve. Then click create. Now the object Steve is introduced into our workspace. Now you can see the character is inserted in our workspace. There is also an entry called Steve in our timeline. So any object that is inserted into the workspace also creates a line of entry in the timeline. Click on the character. Once you click on the character Steve, you will find that there is another tab that is open, which says position, rotation, scale, color, etc. This tab can be used to change the properties of the character. For example, I can use the position option to move my object to the right, top and to the side. So this helps me to position the object in the 3-dimensional space. And the second option, rotation, helps me to rotate the object along the 3 axes X, Y and Z. Similarly, you can also change the other properties using the options like scale, which makes the object bigger or smaller, the color, which changes the color of the object, etc. So try experimenting with all of the options. If you click anywhere else on the workspace, it closes the panel for the character. If you look at the timeline, adjacent to the Steve, you will find that there is a blue color triangle and the position 0. Now let me quickly explain the timeline. The numbers that are seen here denote to the frames. Frames are nothing but a series of pictures which, when seen continuously, creates an illusion of a video. This is the concept behind all the video and all the animation. So the blue color triangle found at the beginning, that is at frame 0, is inserted automatically. The frame 0 with the blue color marker indicates that it is a keyframe. What is a keyframe? Keyframe denotes that there is a significant change in the animation. Now let me create another keyframe. Move the black color line to frame number 15. Now click on the character. You can find that the character can also be moved interactively using these arrows and circles. The arrow to move it to a different position and circle to rotate it about any of the 3 axes. Now let me move the character to the front. Now you can find that a blue color marker has been inserted into frame 15 in the timeline, which indicates that there is a change in the position in my animation. A fantastic thing about Mine-imator is that the intermediate frames between 0 and 15 is automatically created. Let me move the black line and show you. You can see that the frames are seamlessly inserted between the two keyframes 0 and 15. To play the animation, you can move the black line to the beginning and then press the play pause button in the toolbar. Now if you move to the timeline, you can find that to the left of the name Steve, there is a small arrowhead. If you click on it, you can find the subparts of Steve. So you have body and you have right leg and left leg. If I click on body, it branches out to head, right arm, left arm. So these subparts show what parts of the Steve character can you control for your animation. Now let us animate a portion of the character Steve. Make sure the black line is at the 0 frame and click on right leg from the list. Now you can see the right leg is highlighted. You can find that the rotation of the right leg is 0 degree for all the 3 axes. Now let me move the black line to frame 15 and let me rotate the leg about the x-axis for say 40 degrees. Once you have made the change, you can see that there is another blue color marker which is inserted in the line of right leg, which means a keyframe has been inserted for right leg. Now move it to 0 frame. Now turn it back to 0 degree. You can see that there is another keyframe inserted. So when you have 2 keyframes, the intermediate frames are inserted automatically. Now this is the crux of the total functionality of the Mine-imator software. Now I am going to animate the character to jump over a block. I am going to insert the block from my trove. You can see block is created here. Let me move it. You can also insert multiple characters, weapons, and many other special effects. Once the animation is done, you can export them as a movie file, or you can take a snapshot of any frame of your animation. With a little bit of imagination and a little bit of time and effort to spare, you can come up with a lot of interesting animations. You may write your own story and execute them in a very simple manner. And that's a very brief demonstration of the software. See you next time.